Hey, this is Paul Hamilton. Welcome to TaxSmack. If you're like most people, you do your taxes and in the end you get some answer and you just kind of trust it. And not that the tax software or your CPA is wrong, but there might be this lurking idea that maybe you missed something, a tax credit or sometime tax saving that you were entitled to and just didn't know about. Or maybe you made just a little bit too much income and you could have adjusted it if you'd known to be eligible for further tax savings. So what TaxSmack does is it's not a tax preparation software, but if you can enter your past tax information, it'll explain to you why the taxes were what they ended up being and potentially identify some areas where you could have had further tax savings. So if you'll take the next few minutes, and ideally you have your 2015 1040 in front of you, then you can enter just a few pieces of information, about a half dozen numbers, and then the software takes over from there. There's no personal information collected, so I don't need to know even your name or social security number or anything like that. Nothing is saved. After you enter your information, though, just again, these a few key numbers, then it'll explain to you why your taxes, what they were, and then it gives you the opportunity to explore some topics further. So maybe some credits that you might have been entitled to, or some other tax savings that you did get, and it can explain to you why that worked out that way. It can also be a useful tool for the current year. So especially if your family and income situation hasn't changed too much, the numbers should be fairly similar. There are some changes with things like Obamacare for those that are in that sphere. But again, it only takes a few minutes to enter some key information. Then you're given some really useful information, I believe, that helps you understand your taxes. If nothing else, you may not have enough issues to amend your tax or something that you missed out on. But at least then you'll have an assurance that, hey, this is why I had to pay X amount or received X amount in a refund. And potentially you could find ways that you could get more either by amending 2015 taxes or for future years how you might take better advantage of various tax savings. This is a software that's a work in progress at this point in time. So I appreciate any feedback. You can email me. The email and website is listed, of course, on the front of the software. And I welcome how it may have benefited you, or potentially how it could be more beneficial. What kind of questions or maybe more in-depth discussion of certain tax topics would be useful. Thanks again for taking a look, and I look forward to hearing from some of you.